guess you just woke up from a decent nap? This guy. The table has already been set. The plates are steaming. Listen, let me tell you something. I love cryptids, cryptozoology, the whole bit. This episode is dedicated all to that. Well, specifically the cryptids that are not exactly as hype as the usual Bigfoots and Mothmen and goats. Which means we'll be stuck with a measly 4 designs, unless you count the new trainer as an additional design. Which brings us to 5, the holy number of the channel. I also wanted to bring mini-bosses and cool loot to the region, because I love mini-bosses. And secret bosses. I like secret bosses too. You're just wandering the world, exploring, and all of a sudden the health bar shows up at the bottom. It's always exhilarating. But what's on the menu in this video? Well, of course, I gotta give a little bit of exposition before I introduce the new designs. These new designs also have their own special moves and abilities that I'll also cover as well. So now that you guys know what's been cooking, it's time to dig in! I know my brain is growling, and I hope you guys have brought your appetite. Go ahead and relax, sit back. Without further ado, let us get into the nitty-gritty. Alright, allow me to get into the meat and potatoes of all this. Throughout your journey across the vast Nomeka region, there'll be plenty of arcs for you to develop yourself with, one of which is the Mark of the Beast arc, where you'll meet a new character. Ta-da! Her name is Casimir, and she'll be your temporary rival throughout this short story. You'll cross paths with her at the entrance of a desolate forest, hardly ventured by the natives, and inhabited by some mysterious Pokémon. You'll find her curled up in a ball at the base of a large tree. You'll help her back to her feet and she'll quest a temporary alliance to help her attain a rare Pokémon. You'll be given a choice. You either A, help her and she'll follow you around, or B, just ignore her, enter the forest on your lonesome, and just have her stalk you. Either way, you'll ignore the danger signs. This territory is often navigated by powerful trainers or well-experienced rangers, but right now, it's just you and Casimir, surrounded by giant trees. Now, to skip a bit of exposition, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce this first design. BAM! You see this right there? This here is Pantaloony, a living pair of loony pantaloons. I don't know. And he's based on my favorite cryptid of them all, the Fresno Nightcrawler. It is an interesting cryptid, also known as the Fresno Aliens, but they're also mixed up with the spiritual. They don't really seem to do much, they just sort of walk in pairs or a little group. I think there's one instance where they can walk on water. The Jesus aliens. Maybe Jesus was a Fresno Nightcrawler the whole time. And they're cute. Pantaloony, the carefree Pokemon. They are an elusive species, only known from security camera footage, typically seen enjoying a leisurely stroll with no destination. Pantaloony do not care about anything other than having a peaceful walk down quiet paths, just walking in silence. Oh, and before I forget, Pantaloony does have a signature ability? Yeah. It's called Walk It Off. Basically gives Pantaloony a 50% chance of surviving an attack that would normally KO it. But that's it for Pantaloony. I love him. I love Fresno Nightcrawlers, and I love me some Pantaloony. After your little get-together with Pantaloony, you'll notice that Casimir hasn't really done much of anything except for walk closely behind you, twiddling her fingers. You'll find out that she doesn't have any Pokemon at all. No medicine either. She's practically useless. But you want to see this mission through. You chat a little bit. Try to understand her motives. Again, she'll tell you that she's here for a rare Pokemon, one that she's been searching for some time now. But because she can't wander too deep into the forest, out of fear and not having any Pokemon, meeting you was her best opportunity. This next encounter, the second boss, is a secret boss. There are clues, like scratch marks on the trees, paw prints, but you continue your search, gathering experience candies or random items left behind by past travelers. But then out of nowhere, this is the elusive Dartmoor, a large shaggy beast based on the beast of Dartmoor. It's a type of alien big cat. What's an alien big cat? It's a big cat of mysterious origin found in habitats you otherwise wouldn't find any. And the same applies to Dartmoor here, the alien cat Pokemon, a cryptic beast shrouded in mystery, with an imposing size and an excellent hunting abilities. Farmers who claim to have seen Darkmorg are often called delusional. It dwells on the cover of night, prowling farms and small villages in secret, never revealing itself to people. It's often questioned whether Darkmorg exists or not. Darkmorg does have a signature ability called Prey Drive, which allows this Pokemon's moves to always land critical hits on targets hidden behind barriers, substitutes, and the like. But as for his signature move, it's Claret Sunder. It's a physical move that does 95 damage. Basically, the user vanishes in a cloud of smoke and leaves and strikes the target on the next turn. This move reduces the target's accuracy and hits even if the target protects itself. You either face it head on or die running. Bravo! And Casimir is impressed by your level of skill and the strength of your team. In fact, she's grown to like you a lot. She opens up to you a little bit more. You find out that she's a part of a small community on the western side of the Nomeka region, a ghetto. She grew up in a small population of Nomekan people that were born with low levels of P-Waves, which means she cannot train Pokemon as efficiently as normal trainers or normal Nomekan people. It also means she can't use Hyper Forms. She can use other gimmicks like Mega Evolution, Terrestrialization, Gigantamaxing, but she does not have access to the tools necessary to pull those moves off. And, well, like I said, she doesn't have a Pokemon. So now that she's opened up to you, you're not obligated to protect her, to be her friend. The night falls, the stars shine and gleam in the sky, and the moon is large. But since you're in the Nomeka region, it's still very loud and distant as the cities are bustling and people are partying. Since Cresselia is gone, nobody can sleep. But anyway, Casimir is sticking close to you. She's scared of the dark. You look around, can hardly see a thing. You, my friend, are being hunted. You are no longer a trainer. Right now, you are food, and you need to survive. Get out of the forest before it finds you. This is Gavordon, based on the beast of Gévaudan, a mythical dog-like mammal that devastated France. It was responsible for many deaths. There were some who believed it was a werewolf, others believed it was a shape-shifting sorcerer, a monstrous predator that needed to feed on human flesh. It was That's enough! Let's get into the next entries. Gavordon, the vile beast Pokemon. A large, powerful monster said to have attacked hundreds of people in ancient times back before the region was established. Its large, beautiful eyes give it perfect vision in the darkness it calls home. When the stars in the night sky disappear and the forest becomes pitch black, it means you're being hunted by Gavordon. Gavordon does have a signature move called the Jaws of Life. It's a physical move that does 100 damage. This move prevents the user and the target from switching out until either of them faints. Each turn, the target has a chance of flinching. Is it OP? Maybe. Do I care? Not really. Does it sound cool? Yes. Gavordon is a force to be reckoned with. He's not the most powerful Pokemon, hardly stronger than a pseudo-legendary. For a mini-boss, he's pretty formidable, and I love him very much. So with the probable conditions of a full party plot, you manage to take down the mark of the beast. You can now venture freely, and there's still one more Pokemon, the original one that you and Casimir has been hunting from the very beginning. This is the part of the story where you find out the whole deal with Casimir and her purpose in this arc. Casimir not having any Pokemon, no healing items, nothing. You find out her bag is filled with clothes. Casimir is homeless. She's just homeless. She is after a rare Pokemon made entirely of gold because this Pokemon is said to make anybody rich just from encountering it. Seeing with your own eyes, that is why she's here. This Pokemon here is based on a rather fascinating cryptid called the Golden Koipo, which just so happens to be real, just like the Okapi. This is Oro-Oro-Ippo! Oro-Oro-Ippo, the pure gold Pokemon. Its existence is often debated. Stories say that those who spot it are destined for wealth and good fortune. It carries an abundance of gold, giving them a good bite to hone its powers. And let me tell you, this Pokemon is all about the nuggets, okay? Oro-Oro-Ippo is not that strong. It does have a fancy new ability. In fact, I think it has an ability and a new move. Let me see here. Yep, Golden Hour, signature move. It's a special attack that does 120. Nuggets and big nuggets are earned after the battle. Only 10 max, which is a lot of cheddar. That's a lot of cheese. Signature ability. All that glitters. If an attacker faints a Pokemon with all that glitters using a contact move, the attacker will lose 1/4 of their maximum HP and their speed stat drastically reduced because of the Midas touch, and you earn yourself pure gold in your pocket. But upon witnessing this, Casimir will shyly walk up to you. She'll look at you with little puppy dog eyes, and she'll beg you. Now you have a choice here. You could either A. Give her the Ororipo, or B. Keep it for yourself. Now remember, Casimir has no Pokemon. In fact, she has no means of income. She can't win battle money if she doesn't have a Pokemon. She can't train a Pokemon because she's among the few Namekian people that produce low amounts of P-waves, and thus has difficulty training Pokemon, let alone win battles. Her odds have always been low. So what say you? Refuse to hand over the Ororipo, something does happen. Alright, this is the end stretch of the episode, you guys. We still have to talk about the loot, the cool drops after you defeat the bosses. We're gonna do rapid fire, okay? We're gonna go through these quick. We'll start off with the item dropped by Gavordon. This is the Immaculite Stone. It's just like Eviolite, but instead it boosts the attack and special attack. It sort of resembles the eyeball of Gavordon too. After defeating or capturing Dartmorg, you'll be able to obtain the alien plant. It's a remembrance of an elusive beast. It is very popular among certain maniacal fan segments. In this case, it's Limbus. She'll buy the alien plant off you for a pretty penny. Last up, we have the Harking Chunk. Now, this item doesn't drop from any of the bosses. As you navigate through the forest, the Harking Chunk will call to you. Go ahead and put it in your pocket. Alright, that's enough. I talk too much. I gotta let you guys go. Hey, listen. I want to thank you guys so much if you made it this far in the episode. Whether you skipped around or not, I hope you enjoyed yourself just as much as I have. And you have no idea how much I enjoy interacting with you guys in the comments. Hey, that's why I call it the Assembly, or Collective Mind of Creativity. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of our brand new Patreon supporters. There's a nice little handful of you guys, and I am eternally grateful for your patronage. It goes a long way, and it's a step forward for this channel. In the future, I'll be able to put more time and effort into these videos. Higher quality, more designs, the whole shebang. But for now, we rest. We've eaten well. Until we meet again. Peace out, you guys.